Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to My Slice of Heaven Outdoors. I'm Joey, and tonight we're going to be cooking in a Dutch oven over the campfire. We will be making a goulash, ground beef, noodles, tomatoes, onions, stuff like that. I'll post the recipe at the end. I'll also let you know what I'm putting in the Dutch oven as we go along. Okay. Usually you would put the Dutch oven right over top the coals, but I don't like doing that. I will when it gets colder, but when it's warm and hot, I don't want to get too directly into the fire because it's hot. So we stick the Dutch oven up on our cooking grate, and right now I'm just going to add some olive oil. I don't know, maybe 3-4 tablespoons. And Dutch oven is definitely hot. And now I'm just going to add ground beef, 2 pounds of ground beef to the Dutch oven. And we also had some hamburger patties left over from last night that we did not cook on the grill. I'm just going to break those up and throw those in there also. Use them up. Sorry, I had to move away because smoke was getting in my eyes. Okay, I'm going to go wipe my hands and I'll be right back. What we did so far is cook the ground beef till it was about halfway done. And now we're going to add, it calls for 1 onion. But since we were camping and used some of the onion for our camp omelets this morning, we're just going to throw in whatever's left. And it's probably 1/3 of an onion left. And then we're going to sprinkle in some garlic. It calls for 3 tablespoons of minced garlic, but again, since we're camping, we didn't have minced garlic with us, but we do have garlic powder. So we'll put in a nice tablespoon or 2 of that, and then stir it around. Okay, now we brown that until the ground beef is done, and now we need to add 5 cups of water. And how much broth? How much broth? 1. And 1 cup of beef broth. Okay, at the same time we're going to add in 2 cans of tomato paste.
Didn't bring a bigger spoon. I want to do the water next.
One can or 2? 2. 2 cans of water to thin out the tomato paste. Two cans of diced tomatoes with liquid. And we'll mix this in. 1.5 tablespoons of Italian seasonings. Next, we'll put in 4 bay leaves. One and a half tablespoons of seasoning salt. Any kind you use, that's fine. Doesn't have to be a specific brand. Half a tablespoon of black pepper, ground black pepper. And then we'll give that a mix up. Point we will put the lid on it and let it cook for about 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. We're going to take the lid off and give it a stir.
Whoa, it's boiling.
Oh, it's boiling pretty good. Okay, we're going to give it a few more minutes and then we'll be back to add the noodles. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and add the elbow macaroni. And we're going to be using 4 cups of elbow macaroni.
Stir.
And now we'll give that a stir. And then we put the lid back on for 30 minutes or until the pasta is cooked all the way. Alright, we're going to spend about 15 minutes. We're going to take a look at it and give it a stir. Make sure the noodles aren't sticking to the bottom of the pot. Alright guys, we're thinking it's done because the liquid's all about gone. Noodles are tender. So we're going to put some in a bowl. We forgot to bring a ladle, so we're going to use a coffee cup to scoop out the dish. I forgot to mention when it was all the noodles were done cooking, it actually calls for cheese. But we have one of our children are not allowed to have dairy right now. So we'll just put the cheese on top of everybody's bowl that's allowed to have cheese. And like I said, I'll put the whole recipe at the end of this video.
That looks like enough, doesn't it?
Yep.